I confirm, of course, that the Register of Directors' shareholdings is available for inspection by members in compliance with the provisions of Section 301, subsection 8 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, as amended, and that this can be examined by all shareholders through the registrars. I will now move on to introduce some of the people present. I've done that already, and all the names are in the annual report, so we can save time by skipping that. I introduced the directors, both present and who are joining online. I gave an apology for Mr. Cherian Kurian, a director who is unavoidably absent. I introduced the shareholders' representatives on the audit committee, and I introduced our external auditors, our regulators, and all the other regulatory agencies, both online and in person. And we acknowledged all our shareholders, our staff of our company, distributors, members of the press, and the other stakeholders who are viewing this meeting via our website and YouTube. Thank you all for joining, and I apologize again on behalf of the company, the directors, and the company for the glitches we've had on technology today. I made the announcement on housekeeping, thanking everybody for their usual decorum and for your patience you've exercised today. And I wish to appeal to any member who wishes to ask questions, make comments, or move or second a motion to please raise his or her hand and then to be recognized to speak. The notice of the meeting, I'll call on the representative of the company secretaries to once again read the notice convening this meeting. The notice is on page 7 of the annual report, which was circulated to everybody. Please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Notice of the 48th Annual General Meeting. Notice is hereby given that the 48th Annual General Meeting of International Breweries Plc will be held via Zoom teleconference on Wednesday, the 30th July 2025 at 11 a.m. to transact the following business. Ordinary business. 1. To receive the audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2024, together with the reports of the directors, auditors, and the statutory audit committee. 2. To elect the following directors: Ms. Chinyere Ezogu and Mrs. Awuneba Jumogobia. 3. To re-elect the following directors who are eligible for retirement by rotation. We have Ms. Olutoyin Odulate, Mr. Bruno Zambrano, and Mr. Cherian Kurian, KFA. 4. To authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the external auditors. 5. To disclose the remuneration of the managers of the business. 6. To elect members of the statutory audit committee. And then we have the special business. 7. To approve the remuneration of non-executive directors for the year ending 31st December 2025. 8. To consider and, if approved, pass the following as an ordinary resolution of the company: that in accordance with Rule 28 of the Rule Book of the Nigerian Exchange Limited 2015 as amended, the company is hereby granted a general mandate to procure goods, services, and financing, and to enter into any incidental transactions necessary for its day-to-day operations from its related parties or interested persons. This mandate shall be valid throughout the 2025 financial year end up to the date of the next annual general meeting, provided that all such transactions are conducted on normal commercial terms consistent with the company's transfer pricing policy. All transactions falling under this category, which were entered into in the 2024-2025 financial year prior to the date of this meeting, be and are hereby ratified. 9. To authorize the board and management to do all acts and take all actions to give effect to the above resolutions, subject to all and any regulatory authorization that may be required by the order of the board. With the kind permission of the shareholders, would kindly take the notes as read. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dear shareholders, I will now report on the affairs of the company during the year under review. And since this meeting is holding virtually, I seek your permission and understanding that I'll sit down in presenting the report and all the other affairs of the meeting. The board statement is contained on page 25 to 29 of the 2024 annual report, which has already been circulated. To have more time to entertain and answer your questions in the annual report, if it is your wish, as in previous years, I would like to take the board statement as read. I'll, however, answer any questions you may have on its contents. Thank you very much from Ajani Musa Adekola to everyone. Take it as read. Thank you very much. Item number 1 is to approve the audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2024. To receive the audited financial statements for the period ended 31st December 2024, together with the directors, auditors, and audit committee reports thereon. Report of the external directors. I now call upon the representative of the company's external auditors, Mrs. PwC, to present their report on the financial statement for the year ended December 2024, which has been included in the annual report and accounts, which is contained on pages 110 to 114 of the annual report. Mr. Osere Alakume of Mrs. PricewaterhouseCoopers kindly read the reports of the external auditors. The reports of the external auditors. The reports of the external auditors.
Good morning, Mr. Holders. Can everybody hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hello? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can. We can hear you.
Hear me?
Yes, we can. We can hear you.
Hear me? Good morning, distinguished shareholders, board members, and the independent auditors report to the members of International Breweries Plc can be found on pages 110 to 114 of the annual report. I would like to, if the shareholders are fine with it, I'd like to crave your indulgence to only read certain portions of it. If you want me to the whole thing, our report to the members of International Breweries Plc. It's our report on the audit of the financial statements. So it says, in our opinion, International Breweries Plc's financial statements give a true and fair view of the financial position of the company as at 31 December 2024 and of its financial cash flows for the year then ended in accordance with international financial reporting standards as issued by the International Financial, which is the IFRS accounting standards Act on the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria 2023. So what we've audited, it's the International Breweries PLC's financial statements, which comprise of the statement of profit for the year then ended 31 December 2024, the statement of other comprehensive income for the year then ended, the statement of financial 2024, the statement of changes in then ended, the statement of cash and the material accounting policies. That's standards on auditing. Our responsibilities under those standards are further described in the auditor's responsibility, the audit financial statement section of our report. We believe that the audit evidence we obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis for our opinion. We confirm that we are independent and that we fulfilled all our other ethical responsibilities in accordance with the SBA code. I will then move to page 114 to take the final bit of it, 113 and 114, which says, which is our report on other legal and regulatory requirements. The matter requires that in carrying out our audit, we consider and report to you on the following matters. We confirm that 1, we've obtained all the information and explanations which to the best of our knowledge and belief were necessary for the purposes of our audit. 2, the company has kept proper books of accounts so far as appears from our examination of those books, and returns adequate for our audit have been received from locations noted. 3, the company's statement of financial position and statement of profit or loss and statement of other comprehensive income are in agreement with the books of and returns. In accordance with the requirements of the Financial Reporting Council, we performed the assessment of International Breweries Plc's internal control financial reporting as at 31 December 2024. The work done in accordance with the RC guideline on assurance engagement report, control over financial reporting, issued by the Financial Reporting, and we have issued filed opinion in our report dated 2nd April 2020, which is on page 110. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mrs. PwC. We'll now go to the report of the Audit Committee. In accordance with the provisions of Section 404, subsection 4 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act of 2020, the auditors submitted their report to the Statutory Audit Committee, which duly examined the report and, being satisfied, rendered the confirmation earlier circulated to all shareholders stated on page 106 of the annual report and financial statements. I now call on the chairman of the Statutory Audit Committee, Mr. Babajide Ajani Adetunji, to present the committee's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The chairman is Royal Majesty, directors, regulators, auditors, and our esteemed shareholders that are participating virtually. I hereby present the Audit Committee's report on page 106 to the members of International Breweries Plc. In accordance with the provision of Section 404, subsection 7 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, we, the members of the Audit Committee of International Breweries Plc, having carried out our statutory functions under the Act, hereby report as follows. A, that accounting and reporting policies of the company are in accordance with legal requirements and acceptable ethical practices. B, that the scope and planning of both the external and internal audit for the year ended 31st December 2024 are satisfactory and reinforce the company's internal control system. C, that having reviewed the external auditor's findings and recommendations on management matters, we are satisfied with the management responses thereon. Finally, we acknowledge the cooperation of management and staff in the conduct of our duties. This report is signed on 25th March 2025 by me on behalf of all the other members of the statutory committee members. Other members are Mr. Olalekan Layi Iyeola, Mr. Chizom Nwamara William, Mr. Michael Ajuku, and Mr. Sandy A. Omale. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman of the Statutory Audit Committee. We have now come to the main business of the meeting. The first item on the agenda, which I now lay before you, is to receive the audited financial statements of the company for the year ended December 31, 2024, and the report of the directors, the auditors, and the audit committee thereon. The reports and the accounts have been circulated to all members in compliance with the statutory requirements. Under the provision of CAMA 2020, I hereby lay before you, on behalf of the Board of Directors, the company's audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2024, together with the accompanying reports. Here is the financial statements and the accompanying reports. Your questions and comments on the reports are hereby welcome. Please note that all questions should be taken together and answers provided thereafter. We encourage you to be very brief, restricting your questions to one or two so that we can take comments from other shareholders. It will also be helpful to refer to the pages or the page of the annual report to which your question relates to enable us to give the right answers. The floor is now open. Can we get the floor is now open? Can we get the full screen of those online? Chief Boniface Okeze, is your hand up?
Meeting. Click on the tab that says meeting.
Alaga Kola Wole. Your hand is up. No response.
My name is Adejun Ademola Timothy.
Hello. I
Mr. Chairman, please can you hear me? This is Mr. Adejun Ademola Timothy.
have been authorized.
Can you hear me, please?
Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Adejun Ademola. I'm the first at Ibadan. I want to ask the chairman and the management the work well done during the year under review. Look at the revenue that is posted compared to what we had last year. We will see that there is great improvement in what the company has been able to achieve. I want to appreciate the director for the job well done and the management for the activities during the year under the review. However, I just want to bring out one or two things for our attention. Number one is that when we compare the figures that we have on page 24 as the revenue, if we compare it to what we have on the notes on page 150, we see that there is a great discrepancy. On page 24, we have 540. The actual revenue on the salary at 488 billion, 955,628,000. So please, which one do we actually take as the revenue for the year under review? We actually need to appreciate for the way they took their meeting seriously. It means that actually matter to them because all of them attended things. Also, there is a lot of costs that the company had to take in order to make this revenue. Although we do not have the details of the cost elements, but from what we have observed so far, one of the elements of cost that is affecting a lot of manufacturing companies like International Brewery is power cost. So I want to ask, what innovation is the management bringing to its operation so as to reduce the cost, especially energy cost? So please, and another thing is the market penetration of our products. Because like where I live here in Ibadan, you hardly find products such as Eagle Stout, Betamot, Hero, and Castle Lights. In fact, if you buy one carton of international beauty products, you can only find one bottle of Castle Lights in a whole carton. So what is responsible for this, and what is the management doing in order for us to have a market penetration approach so that because the product of international beauty is already widely accepted, and we want to do more so that we can have more of it in the market and going forward have more revenue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ademola Timothy. The next question. I see 3 hands up. Gafar Erinfolami. Do you want to make a statement?
We have about 160 billion units in outstanding. So
Please.
some dividend payment to shareholders.
Gafar, go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, hello, Mr. Chairman. Can you hear me? I'm done with my comments.
Go ahead, please.
Or should I go over it again?
Yes, please go over it again. You are breaking up.
Okay, thank you. I said my comment is on dividend payment. Presently, we have about 160 billion units of shares outstanding. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. Then I want to ask, what are we doing to resume dividend payment to shareholders?
Thank you very much. We got the question. Barrister Alaga Kolawole, your hand is up.
Mr. Chairman, me. Mr. Chairman, are you hearing me? Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Other board members, the regulatory authorities, my fellow distinguished shareholders, ladies and gentlemen, Barrister Detutu Shiyombola for Shareholder Association. Actions question International 2024 annual report. With your kind permission, quickly run through them. From page 35 to 37 awards. Observe that we have several prestigious awards to our credit in the year under review. This is commendable. Please keep it up. From page 81 to 85, the beautiful faces and profile of the board of directors. Observe that we have 5 in the directors, which amounts to 35 is commendable. Please keep item 4, operating summary. Going through all the indices therein, observe a growth in our turnover and losses in the year under review. I want to seize this opportunity to encourage the board and the management team for their efforts and implore them to do more in returning to profitability. On page 91, item 6, board composition. I observed that the board appointed our own Mrs. Temitope Oguntokun as executive director on the 27th of March 2024, and Mrs. Chijioke Nkechinyere Ugochukwu as INED on the 25th of July 2024. I want to seize this opportunity to congratulate them both and wish them a fruitful tenure in office. I also observed that Mr. Olugbenga Awomolo, Mr. Richard Rivet Kak, and Mr. Michael Ajuku has resigned from our board on 29th of August 2024, 31st March 2024, and 27th of March 2025, respectively. I want to seize this opportunity to thank them for their meritorious service to our company and wish them the very best in this and future endeavors. Lastly, Mr. Sunday Omole has indicated his intention to resign at this AGM. I want to thank him as well and wish him the very best in his future endeavor. On the same page 91, item 6, directors' interest in shares. Observe that only 4 directors out of 14 directors we have our shares attached to their names directly or indirectly in the year under review. I want to know why. From page 92 to 96, attendance at board meetings and board committee meetings is good, but can be better. We have to improve on our attendance going forward. On page 117, statement of financial position. Trade and other receivables under current assets went up from 11.1 billion naira to 108.7 billion naira in the year under review. What are the modalities in place to collect this debt from our customers to the barest minimum so that it will not end up as bad debt that will be written off? Trade and other payables under current liabilities also went up from 209.2 billion naira to 241.1 billion naira in the year under review. How do we intend to pay this debt to our creditors? Lastly, I observe that we have utilized this annual report judiciously to advertise all our products. This is highly commendable. Please keep it up. Thanks and God bless you richly for this opportunity, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate, sir. Igwe.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Alaga Kolawole, your hand is up. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
I'm there.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Honorable Kola Alaga is the name. Good afternoon to the board of directors, the regulators, and the staff of the company, as well as the distinguished shareholders. I have about 35 questions, but let me limit it to just 2 so that we can end on time, we can finish on time, so that the directors and the workers can go ahead to do further work for us. Mr. Chairman, my first point has to do with note 22, which is unclaimed dividends. We have about 164 million as unclaimed dividends during the year under review. Mr. Chairman, I only want to ask what you are doing to ensure that these dividends are claimed by the owners before they become statute barred. As well, sir, I want to know how much is generated from its investment in line with SEC guidelines on unclaimed dividends. Secondly, Mr. Chairman, if you look at page 85, you are bringing in 2 new directors, one ED and one independent non-executive directors. I want to ask, with due respect, sir, the executive director, what will be our designation? ED, executive director, what? And I also want to ask, how independent is the second one? The second director we are trying to bring on board. Mr. Chairman, even though the top line is okay, but not okay. But I believe you can improve and that you will improve. If people are talking about dividend, the dividend is not visible as at now because we have a retained earning of about 242 billion. And until it is wiped out, we cannot have a dividend. So with due respect, Mr. Chairman, I believe you can do the magic and that you will do it. God will give you the strength to do it. God will give the management and the staff the strength to do it as well. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. God bless all of us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alaga, Honorable Alaga. The other questions, the other 33 questions, you can put them in writing and send to the company secretary, and we'll make sure that we provide answers to all of them. Tunji Robert Ibekwe, his hand is up. Let's hear from Robert Ibekwe. Ibekwe, are you there? Okay, we have some hands up directly. Ambassador Olatunde Okelono, please, go ahead. Ambassador Olatunde Okelono, you raised your hand, did you? Okay, he's not hearing. Owoye Olusegun Emmanuel, your hand is up, go ahead. Are those online hearing me?
There's an issue with the sound.
They can't hear anything.
No, they cannot hear you.
Yeah. Ambassador Olatunde, I'm asking you to speak. Network issues. We're in trouble again. Ibrude, Moses. Can those online hear me now? Ambassador Olatunde Okelano. Stop moving. Moses Ibrude.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Who is speaking?
This
Is that Igrude?
Igrude Moses.
Okay, go ahead.
The national coordinator of Independent Shareholders Association of Nigeria. Appreciate I have only few comments to make. First and foremost, I for at least within the reduction in the losses, and then I hope the second quarter result will show what you have done in the first quarter. All of these are efforts business. So I congratulations for that. My other comment here is that what are we doing in order to net of the loss, the accumulated losses? Is it that we are going to hold another EGL where you can read the balance sheet to use the premium, the money in the premium to net off that accumulated losses so that it will be easier to pay dividends, because that we can do it. So I am recommending that the capital restructuring should be done. The management board and the management to look to that so that we can easily pay dividend, as every shareholder has waited and be patient for you. So the question I want to ask, or encouragement, are you going to do it so that we can be able to pay dividends in the short possible? That is that. Second one that I want to raise here, we need as an to as the economy is stabilizing, we need as an industry to stabilize the company to work with our so that we be what it has always been. So I am appealing, and I am really appreciating you people that you work in that improvement to the shareholder, because the bottom line is how the shareholder who are money will get something. And that cannot happen if the industry is not well stabilized and cost is well managed. So I will see as well on that aspect. Then finally, I will use this opportunity to welcome the new company secretary who I just came in, and I'm welcoming the new directors who have just come in, that they should bring their wealth of experience to make sure that what to bring their experience to bear for the growth of this company in terms of corporate governance, productivity, in terms of growth. We want to see results. So with that, I thank you for giving me the opportunity for speaking at this annual general meeting. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I greet you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Nonawo, you are online. Do you want to say something? Hello? Maybe he didn't hear me. Ambassador Okelano. Go ahead, Ambassador Olatunde Okelano. Okelano, can you hear me?
Opportunity to address this gathering today. I am Ambassador a doctor.
Hello, Chairman. Hello. Chairman.
Hello. I think the chairman called
Hello.
Mr. Lawal.
Is it Mr. Lawal or Mr.
Yeah. Good day, Mr. Chairman. This is Kafaru Akombi. Good day, Mr. Chairman, the company secretary, and all the directors. First and foremost, I will thank the chairman, the company management, the director, for the good work they have been doing. The management of company obviously is not easy, but to manage a company to simply for improvement. I thank you for all that you've done. Despite the economic situation, the positions we find ourselves in the economy, we will appreciate. One thing that is important that we must note is the company established for purpose of dividends is paid. We know obviously that dividends, of course, will reflect the performance of the company, reflect the importance, the improvement of the companies to the world and beyond. And this goes a long way in attracting all people buy the company's shares, to encourage the company products and so on and so forth. So it is very important. It is very important that in spite of the economic bottlenecks, the shortcomings, and so on and so, the companies work hard to ensure dividends is paid. You understand? Dividend is paid, and then dividends, like we know, like what I made earlier on. You understand? Is a determining factor. You understand? In ensuring, in making people know the progress of the company. Because with the dividend and the profit, it will reflect on the price of the company's stocks in the. I will suggest that the chairman, the management, and the directors look into this deeply, you understand, and work on it. We know it is only dividend that reflect. The companies, of course, are out to do beyond that. The CRS is there, and so on and so forth, to do beyond that. But it is important, this must be worked on to encourage people to patronize the company and to encourage people also to invest in the company. So that is my point to the chairman. Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Lawal. Shall we make progress and move on to other businesses we have? If our distinguished shareholders can agree with me. You can see the network is not getting better, so we can get the business done for today. Are we agreed to move forward? Hello? 15 people in the waiting room, or 14 people in the waiting room. Can I have your agreement to move forward? 4 participants raised their hands. We called on them, but they didn't seem to hear us.
Chairman,
Yes, sir.
Chairman,
Go ahead, please.
we have to know.
Identify yourself, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. This is Mr. Adeleke Olagunmeji. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, who is speaking, please?
Good afternoon, sir. Afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Yeah, this is Mr. Adeleke Olagunmeji. Are you hearing me, sir? Okay. Please, sir, I will be, our time is fast spent, and I promise you I will be brief as soon as possible, sir. Sir, most of my colleagues have talked about this account and they have expressed views, but I just have, sir. Hope you are hearing me. Please, sir, if you look at of this account, page 153, note 9(1). Salary, wages and salary increased from 14 billion to 17 billion. And if you look at this salary increase, our workforce reduced under the year review. And if you look at the salary structures, I match it with this increase in salary. It does not have any, it should not have any effect on it. I believe the salary, wages and salary should have come down once the force has reduced, but our salary still increased by 3 billion under the year review. Plus, we would like to know the reason for this. Also, if you look at the page 150, sir. On page 150, I realized that our product is being sold only in the country. What steps are you taking, sir, to make sure that we export our product so that we'll be earning in dollars, and that one will have a positive impact on our foreign exchange gain? Hope you're hearing me, sir.
We are hearing you very well. Thank you, sir.
Also increased by from 3 point. This is on the high side, sir. What are you doing to make sure that we reduce this cost? Yes. view with the current of seriously and make sure that we source our materials locally at a very, very reduced rate so that the cost of sales will also reduce significantly and we have a lot of profit at the end of it. Thank you so much. This is my question, sir. Thank you.
One more speaker, if you agree with me. Mr. Nona Awo, please.
Thank you, Chairman. My remarks are going to be very brief. First, I think that what we have seen today is basically a mockery of what the intention of AGM is all about, with due respect, sir. If we want to have virtual, then you begin to wonder why virtual should be back to back. Because the impression that some of us have is that the company's executive and management are basically state kidnappers of all that is happening in the companies. And we don't think this is the right way to go. So I'll be hoping that this is the last time that you put us through this stress of having to say you want us to be virtual and then everything is upside down. The worst case scenario we should have going forward, have your virtual board meetings, virtual committee meetings, but our AGM should be a combination of physical and electronically. So that whoever wants to be there physically to defend his investment will be given the opportunity. Chairman, it will interest you to know that in the year that you are not paying us dividends, you are putting us through the stress of having to do over 2 hours in virtual meeting. Don't let us copy what is not in the best interest of the company. But my major areas of interest as far as the company is concerned has to do with the high turnover of the company secretariat. It's an indication that either the board is not mindful of the need to protect that office, which for me is very critical for the day-to-day running of any organization. Or if you also then say that the people that you have brought in and you make them go within a short period, it then also means that the board has not taken its responsibility in full in making sure that they are getting the right persons to run that office. I would plead with us, we shouldn't have 4 company secretaries in the space of 4 years. It doesn't speak well for us. Please, it doesn't speak well for us. It speaks so negatively of what our activities are. For the 2 items under the agenda today, director's fee and the mandate. One would expect that if you want us to vote by proxy for the director's fee, we at least deserve the right to know what the director's fee should be. And I don't think this is the way, even if it's not on the agenda, on the proxy page where you want us to vote, that should have been stated. Again, I'll be hoping that this is the last time that all of this, because what some of us are beginning to think, because given our ages, we've seen the military destroy a good aspect of our position as a country. Our politicians have come and they are doing their own bit. But if we then allow this to get into the private sector, then we are doomed as a people, as a nation. Let's begin to show the other people that the private sector, it is where law and order to a large extent will be allowed to reign. So disclose to us going forward on the proxy page what the director's fee will be. I also find that here you're asking that we'll give you mandate for the period that you've already done in 2025. So 2025 is more than 6 months now. We're in the 7th month. How much have the company expended on behalf? How much has the board approved in terms of being expended in terms of the mandates that you talked about? So we are also not voting and giving blind approvals. It will be important that you let us know how much has been spent thus far, and then that we can then begin to understand what is likely to go going forward. Let me also say that on the account, talking about auditors' report versus the statutory audit committee, I'm not sure I understand why the auditors will give approval, the statutory audit committee will give approval before the date in which the auditor's report is ready. So I'm wondering which account were they giving approval to? I don't know how it happened, but I think somebody needs to also tell us what happened. Mr. Chairman, I talked about virtual meeting earlier, but let me also share with you, at a stage in the life of this meeting, we had a situation where close to 300 shareholders were present. As we speak, more persons have left again because of the challenges that we have had. But let's even assume that 300 people attended this meeting. For a shareholder strength of 43,000 plus, there's something wrong with all of these processes that we are adopting. Because like I said, if you have, yes, I know in Nigeria we have the excuse of voter apathy. That's what I'm told all the time. But for people who have invested their money, you should give them a right to be at that meeting and speak on behalf of what they think. No matter the inadequacies that you think they also bring to the meeting, I think that there are inadequacies that the company itself, if they put their house in order, can be addressed. On the final note, I want to hope that now that you bring in forward the capital restructuring and knocking the negative revenue reserve against the premium, that come this time 2026, that will be sharing profits to shareholders, because like somebody had rightly said, director's fee has gone up, staff salary, which I don't have a problem, have gone up. All related service provider costs have also gone up. 3 years after you have asked shareholders to bring money 2 times in the life of the company, I just hope that the company will make all efforts to make sure that shareholders get benefit of their investment, other than asking them to go and sell their shares and take capital appreciation. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
I hope you're hearing me. Okay, it's on now. We're moving ahead now. I'll say a few words on the comments that have been made. Then I'll call on the finance director to speak specifically on the points raised on the accounts. I'll start from the bottom. Mr. Nona, your points are very well taken. Auditors' reports being finalized before, after the approval by the committee, the report is presented to the committee, and when the committee has approved it, then it is finalized. So it's an interactive session that they do have. Directors' fees and all of that, disclosures, the point is noted. And the mandates, the expenditures are covered in the accounts, except it is post factum anyway. But the directors take due diligence to make sure that we represent the interests of the shareholders at all times. Your point on virtual meetings, again, it's very well taken. I apologized. I think I've apologized at least 3 times today. I'm apologizing again. There are benefits, but also there are restrictions. And one of the restrictions came very clearly today, that technology can fail us, and it's network, which we don't have control over. Oladimeji talked about salary increase for directors. No, there are no salary increase for directors. In fact, the statement is that we're holding the salaries for directors unchanged for the year, mindful. But on the staff situation, we're in a competitive environment, and if you don't take necessary steps to hold your staff, they go somewhere else. We try our very best to be competitive with the industry. And when you look at the quality and the rating of our staff, they are highly regarded above other companies. So we do our best to retain them. We appreciate all the comments made on the need to pay dividend and the value to the company to generate dividend. I can assure you that we, the directors and the management, are as keen to get to that point as possible. The last few years have been very difficult. We know the reasons why, because we needed to expand capacity to build a new factory. We had to borrow money. And if we didn't, we wouldn't be in the business position that we are today. So all fingers crossed, we're all working in that direction. And we hope that time will prove us correct. The other comments that have been made relates directly to financial matters. And I'll call on the finance director to address them briefly. But all in all, I would like to encourage our shareholders to send any questions, any comments, any advice to the company at all times through the company secretary. And we'll do our best to make sure we respond directly to the shareholders on those issues. Thank you very much. Chinyere, please, over to you.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. And good afternoon, distinguished shareholders. I think the chairman has addressed a lot of the very pressing questions, and I'll just run through 1 or 2 financial questions that was raised by the shareholders. The first one, trying to reconcile the gross revenue numbers on page 24 to what is stated on the statement of profit or loss. So what you have on page 24 is the gross revenue, and what we have in the statement of profit or loss is the net revenue. That's on that one. There was also a question around the increase in receivables and how we're able to collect that. I think if you go to note 14, note 14 has all the details and clearly explains the evolution of the receivables balance over 2020 to 2024. While the receivables increased significantly, I want to just call out that of the 108 billion balance, 98 billion is for what you call deposits for imports. It's there on the notes. And what that is really cash that the business sets aside to secure imports for the next year. So it's money that we've put aside to ensure that our imports for the next year and other supplies for raw material and packaging material is secure. So that's not a trade receivable. Actually, trade receivables even went down, as you'll see if you look at the details on note 14. There was also a question around trade payables and why that went up. That's just a reflection of the increased activity of the business over the year. I want to assure that the company has enough cash. If you look at the statement of financial position on page 117, the company has over 100 billion of cash, and we continue to meet our obligations to shareholders very, very timely and very adequately. There was also a question around technical management fees and why that goes up. The technical management fees is something that we pay and is properly backed by the appropriate regulatory approvals by NOTAP. So for every ₦1 that we pay on that line, we get adequate approval from NOTAP. So that line inflates, normally with increased activities of the business, with inflation, and of course with FX. So, but just to give us assurance that everything that is paid there is adequately backed up by approvals. So thank you very much, shareholders.
Thank you very much, Chinyere. We will now move forward. In view of time constraints, as I said earlier on, all further questions should be directed to the company secretary, who will then ensure that answers are provided. However, having answered the questions hereon, we now commence the moving of the resolutions. I hereby move that the audited financial statements for the period ended 31st December 2024, together with the directors, auditors, and the statutory audit committee reports thereon, be received. May I request that a shareholder please move the motion that the reports of the directors, auditors, board appraisers, and audit committee, together with the audited accounts for the financial year ended 31st December 2024, now submitted to this meeting, be and are hereby received. Can I ask a shareholder to move the motion? Any? Oyenuga Adewale, can you move the motion? Okay, Robert Ibekwe, move the motion then. Oops.
Okay, there's David Oguntoye.
David Oguntoye, if you can hear me, would you move the motion?
Okay, Mr. Robert Ibekwe has moved the motion. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ibekwe. You have moved the motion. And seconded by? Olugbosu Banji. Thank you very much. I now put the motion to the meeting. The registrars will now announce the voting pattern for this resolution. Shareholders will now vote for or against.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dear shareholders, before we commence the voting process, please, a video will be displayed on the voting modality before we commence the voting process. Dear team, please let's play the voting modalities so the shareholders can view it before we commence the voting process. Thank you.
It's on the screen.
Dear shareholders, please hold on while the video will be displayed on your screen. Thank you. Could we take that again so we are sure that the shareholders actually saw this video being displayed? Dear shareholders, the video is being displayed, and the processes are also being displayed. Carefully consider each resolution before you cast your vote. The poll will be open soon for you to cast your vote. The resolution 1 is being displayed. The voting modalities is still ongoing. We're also displaying another voting modalities for the audit committee election. The candidate's name will be displayed on the screen. There's a hand raise button which you click on for your preferred candidate. Thank you, team. With your kind permission, dear shareholders, can we begin the voting process? So, dear team, let's open the poll for Resolution 1. So, dear team, let's open the poll for Resolution 1. The approval for the presentation of the financial statement. Dear team, I can't see. The poll is still being open for you to cast your vote for Resolution 1. I can see you're still casting your votes. It's displayed on the screen for you to see, dear shareholders. We have a count for 51 in favor, and we have none for against. The poll will be closed in 21 seconds for Resolution 1, in 14 seconds, in 11 seconds, in 8 seconds, in 7 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Thank you, shareholders. For Resolution 1, we have a total of 61 shareholders in favor of this resolution, and we have 1 against. Could we display the results again? That was pretty fast. Thank you. Thank you. Against 1. With this, we have 98.55%. With this information, I confirm Resolution 1 has been carried. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Apple's stockbrokers. I declare that the motion has been carried. Thank you. We now go to resolution number 2, election of directors. The next item on the agenda is the election of directors. Distinguished shareholders, in the exercise of the powers conferred on them by Article 52 of the Articles of Association, the board appointed Ms. Chinyere Ezeugwu as Executive Director and Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobia as Independent Non-Executive Director, respectively. Their profiles are contained in the annual report. We will now take their election one after the other. Resolution 2.1, election of Ms. Chinyere Ezeugwu as Director. Can a member please move the motion that Ms. Chinyere Ezeugwu's appointment as an Executive Director of the company be and is hereby approved? Can a shareholder move that motion, please? Move that motion, please. Move that motion. We need the screen.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, yes.
My name is Lawal Oluwakim. I do move the motion.
Thank you very much. Any seconder, please? Can somebody second the motion?
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Mr. Chairman, can you hear me?
Ajani Musa seconded.
Thank you very much. The motion.
Ajani Musa Adekola seconded.
Thank you very much. The motion has been moved and seconded.
Hello.
I, Ajani Musa Adekola, seconded the motion.
Noted.
I, Mr. Chooks, hereby second the motion.
Thank you. I now put the motion to the meeting. The registrars will now announce the voting pattern for this resolution.
Hello, Mr. Chairman.
And shareholders will now vote for or against. Will those in favor of the motion and those against please vote?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dear shareholders, the poll is being opened for you to cast your vote. For the election of directors, the first director is Mrs. Chinyere Ezeugwu as the Executive Director. Thank you. We see that you've started casting your votes. The first director is Mrs. Chinyere Ezeugwu as the Executive Director. The poll is still being open for you to cast your vote. Please click on for if it's in favor of this director or against. Thank you. The poll is still being open, 39 seconds. Dear shareholder, the poll is still being open for you to cast your vote. Resolution 2, election of the directors. The first director is Ms. Chinyere Ezeugwu as Executive Director. Thank you. The poll is closed. For Ms. Chinyere Ezeugwu, we have a total of 56 in favor of this resolution and 2 against. With this information, I confirm the resolution has been carried. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. I declare the motion has been carried. Resolution 2.2, election of Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobia as Director. Secondly, can a member please move the motion that Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobia's appointment as Independent Non-Executive Director of the company be and is hereby approved? Can a shareholder please move the motion?
Correct. It shows that we had significant activity, tax audits, which we are discussing with tax people, and they gave us a huge
Can a member please move the motion? David Abimbola has moved the motion. Can a shareholder please second the motion? Any seconder? Eight participants raise their hands. We're not seeing them.
Efunbose Ayotunde Shopeju second that motion.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I now put the motion to the meeting. The registrars will now announce the voting pattern for this resolution, and shareholders will now vote for or against.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dear shareholders, the poll is open for you to cast your vote for Ms. Onuba Ajimogobia as director. The poll is open for you to cast your vote for Resolution 2.2, election of director. Thank you. We are seeing your votes, the counts. The poll is still being opened. "38 seconds, 35 seconds. The poll is still being opened for you to cast your vote for Resolution 2.2, election of director for Ms. Awonobi Ajimogobia as independent non-executive director. Thank you. The poll is closed. The result. We have a total of 59 shareholders in favor of this resolution, and we have 1 count against this resolution. We have 98.33% in favor of this resolution. With this information, I confirm the resolution has been carried. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. I declare the motion carried. The next item on the agenda is the re-election of retiring directors. Distinguished shareholders, the retiring directors presented themselves for re-election are Ms. Olutoyin Odulate, Mr. Bruno Zambrano, and Mr. Cherian Kurian. They being eligible, these directors are offering themselves for re-election. If it is the wish of members that we save time, a resolution may be adopted that the directors offering themselves for re-election should be re-elected by a single resolution. I hereby move that the election of the 3 directors being offered for re-election should be taken by a single resolution. Will someone please second that motion? Second the motion. 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 Is there any seconder? I have several.
Hello, I, Mr. Chuks Osadinzu, hereby second the motion. I, Mr.
Chuks Osadinzu, noted.
Hereby second the motion.
Noted. Thank you very much.
I, Mr. Chuks Osadinzu, hereby second the motion.
It is noted. Thank you. I now put this motion to the vote. To vote. I declare that the motion. Sorry. Yeah. I now put the motion to vote. The registrar.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. With the approval of the shareholder, we'll confirm this election will be taken as a single vote. The poll is now open for the re-election of the following directors as displayed on the screen. Ms. Olutoyin Odulate, Mr. Bruno Zambrano, Mr. Cherum Kurian. Please open the poll for the shareholders to cast their vote. The poll is open for you to cast your vote. (39, 32 seconds. Dear shareholder, the poll is still being open for you to cast your vote. The rotation of the election of the re-election of the directors. Their names are displayed on the screen and their pictures. 32 seconds, 30 seconds, 27 seconds. Thank you, shareholders. The poll is still being open for you to cast your vote. The poll is closed. For the single election, for the re-election of all the directors, we have a total of 73 shareholders in favor of the resolution and 9 against. We have a percentage of 89.02% in favor of the resolution and 10.98% against the resolution. With this information, I confirm the resolution is carried. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. I now confirm that the resolution will be taken by that the re-election should be taken by a single resolution.
So the election has been taken already, so we will go straight to the next resolution. But this has been done already. So we'll go to the
Okay, thank you very much. We'll now go to the next business. Resolution number 4. Remuneration of the external directors. Distinguished shareholders, the next item on the agenda is to authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the external directors. Messrs. PricewaterhouseCoopers, having indicated their willingness to continue as the company's external auditors as the company's external auditors and are reappointed auditors for the ensuing year without any resolution passed. However, the directors must be authorized by members at the annual general meeting to fix their remuneration. I hereby move that the directors be and are hereby authorized to fix the remuneration and expenses of the auditors for the year ending 31st December 2025, pursuant to Section 408, Subsection 1, Subsection B of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020. Will another member please second the motion?
Alhaja Bakari Sharifat, accepting the motion.
I, Ajani Musa Adekola, seconded the motion.
Ajani Musa, thank you very much. I now put the motion to the meeting. Will those in favor or against the motion please signify by voting?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dear shareholders, the poll is open for you to cast your vote for Resolution 4. Please click the button if in favor of the resolution, or click the button against the resolution. Thank you. The poll is still open for you to cast your vote, dear shareholders. Resolution 4. The poll is still open for you to cast your vote for Resolution 4 as displayed on the screen. Thank you. The poll is closed. The result, we have a total of 86 in favor of this resolution, representing 100%.
The last minute.
The poll is closed. We have a total of 89 shareholders in favor of this resolution, representing 98.89%. With this information, I confirm the resolution is carried. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. I declare the resolution carried. Item number 5, disclosure of remuneration of the managers of the business. Section 257 and Section 238 of CAMA 2020 requires the disclosure of the remuneration of managers of the business to members of the general meeting. Section 257 of CAMA 2020 specifically provides that the compensation for the managers of the business must be disclosed by members at the general meeting. Remuneration of managers of the company for the 2024 financial year is disclosed in Note 33 at page 179 of the annual report. This is a disclosure requirement, and no resolution is required to be taken on this item. Resolution number 6, election of the shareholders' representative to the Statutory Audit Committee. Section 404, subsection 3 of CAMA provides for the setting up of a statutory audit committee consisting of 5 members, 2 non-executive directors, and 3 representatives of the shareholders, who shall examine the auditor's report and make recommendations to the annual general meeting. The board of directors has nominated 2 directors, Mrs. Nkechinyere Chijioke Ugochukwu and Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobia, as members of the committee. As of the close of business on the 2nd of July 2025, 9 nominations were received, out of which 1 was withdrawn, leaving 8 valid nominations for consideration within the statutory limits, which will now be put forward for voting in line with the requirements of Section 404 of CAMA 2020. The following are the names of the shareholders who were nominated: Mr. Ijayekunle Idowu Moses, Mr. Adeshina Olalekon Oladepo, Mr. Adetunji Ajani Babajide, Mr. Mwamara Chisom Williams, Mr. Olalekon Iyola Lai, Mr. Olowoniyi Ade David, Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran, and Miss Adeleye Funmilayo Biliquis. The names of the nominees and those that nominated them have been verified by our registrars. We will now elect the Statutory Audit Committee members for the 2025 financial year. As I call the names of the nominees, please raise your hands and unmute to speak or identify yourself. Your shareholder nominees for the Statutory Audit Committee are Mr. Moses Ijayekunle, nominated by Mr. Adeleye Biliquis Fumilayo. Is he there? I can see hands up. Two, Mr. Olalekan Adeshina, nominated by Adeshina Oluwadare Babatunde. Is he there?
Yes, Mr. Chair, he's there.
Okay. Number three, Mr. Adetunji Ajani Babajide, nominated by Adejuwon Ademola Timothy, is physically present.
Oh, yes, sir.
Thank you. Four, Mr. Wamara Chisom Williams, nominated by Adetunji Bukola Rebecca,
He's physically present.
physically present. Thank you. Mr. 5, Mr. Olalekon Iyola Lai, nominated by AGK Anthony Wamara. Is he present? Physically present. Thank you. 6, Mr. Olowoniyi Ade David, nominated by Oseni Rashidat Abosede. Is it present?
He's present online, Mr. Chair.
Present online.
Yes.
Thank you very much. 7, Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniro, nominated by Salami Ibrahim Babalola. Is he present? Not present.
Not present, yes, Mr.
Okay. And 8, Ms. Adeleye Fumilayo Biliquis, nominated by Salauddin Wasiu Adewale.
Present virtually, Mr. Chair.
Is present virtually. Thank you very much. I will now call on the registrars to guide us in the conduct of the election.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dear shareholders, before we commence the Audit Committee election, we'll display a video regarding the voting modalities and will appreciate you listening attentively to the voting modalities. Thank you. Dear team, please play the video for the Audit Committee voting modalities. The voting modalities is being displayed on your screen. Please note, dear shareholders, you're entitled to cast your vote 3 times, and after you've casted your vote 3 times, your voting power will be exhausted. Thank you. With your permission, dear shareholders, we will commence the voting process for the Audit Committee election. Dear team, please open the poll for the first candidate. Candidate 1. Candidate 1 is for Mr. Ajaye Kunle Idowu Moses. A hand raised button will be displayed on your screen. If it's your preferred candidate, please click on the hand raised button. If it's not, kindly ignore and wait till you see your preferred candidate name being displayed on the screen. Dear shareholders, the poll is open for you to cast your vote for candidate number 1, Mr. Ajaye Kunle Idowu Moses. The poll is still being open. Thank you. Candidate 1, Mr. Ajaye Kunle Idowu Moses. We have 36 counts for Mr. Ajaye Kunle Idowu Moses. $37. 38. The poll is closed. We have a total of 41. At the ending of this vote, we have a total of 41 for Mr. Ajaye Kunle Idowu Moses. Thank you, dear shareholders. We'll open the poll for candidate number 2 for Mr. Adesina Olalekan Oladapo. The poll is opened. If it's your preferred candidate, please click on the hand raise button. If it's not, kindly ignore and wait till the name of your your preferred candidate is being displayed. Thank you. The poll is still open for candidate number 2, Mr. Adesina Olalekan Oladapo. Please click on the hand raise button being displayed on your screen with the name Mr. Adesina Olalekan Oladapo. Thank you. The poll is closed. We have a total of 35 shareholders for Mr. Adesina Olalekan Oladapo. Dear shareholders, with your kind permission, we move to candidate number 3. The poll will be open for candidate number 3. Dear team, the poll should be open for candidate number 3. Thank you. I'm yet to see the poll being open for candidate number 3. Candidate number 3, Mr. Ade Tunji Ajani Babajide. The poll is opened. We see your counts, dear shareholders. We have a total of 418 for Mr. Adetunji Ajani Babajide. 121. 122. 122. 'Thank you. Dear shareholders, we have a total of 122 for Mr. Adetunji Ajani Babajide. With your kind permission, we move to candidate number 4, Mr. Unwamara Chisom William. Dear team, please open the poll for Mr. Unwara Chisom William. Unwamara Chisom William. Dear shareholders, the hand raise button is being displayed on your screen. If it's in favor, if this candidate is your preferred candidate, please click on the hand raise button. If not, kindly ignore till your preferred candidate name is being displayed on the screen for you to cast your vote. Thank you. The poll is closed. Please display the result again. We have a total of 123 in favor of Mr. Unwamara Chisom William. Please display the result again. The poll is closed. For Mr. Unwamara Chisom William, we have 129. 130, sorry. As displayed on your screen, we have a total of 130 for Mr. Unwamara Chisom William. Dear shareholders, with your kind permission, we move to candidate number 5, Mr. Olalekan Iola Laye. Dear team, please open the poll for candidate number 5. Dear shareholders, a hand raise button will be displayed on the screen. You have to click on the hand raise button if the candidate is your preferred choice. If not, kindly ignore. Dear team, please open the poll so we can see the results as it's been casted. The votes are being casted. Thank you. Please open the poll. Dear shareholder, the poll is open for you to cast your vote for Mr. Olalekan Iola Laye. Thank you, shareholders. We see your votes. For Mr. Olalekan Iola Laye. Dear team, please open the poll and display the result. We have a total of 426 in favor of Mr. Olalekan Iola Laye. Thank you, dear shareholders. 126. 126 for Mr. Olalekan Iola Laye. Dear shareholders, with your kind permission, we move to candidate number 6, Mr. Oluwaniyi Ade David. Dear shareholders, The poll is open for you to cast your vote for candidate Mr. Oluwaniyi Ade David. If it's your preferred candidate, please click on the hand raise button. If not, kindly ignore till your preferred candidate's name is being displayed for you to cast your vote. Thank you. Dear shareholder, the poll is still being opened for Mr. Oluwaniyi Ade David. Candidate number 6. The poll is closed. We have a total of 8 votes for Mr. Oluwaniyi Ade David. We have a total of 8 votes for Mr. Oluwaniyi Ade David. Thank you, shareholders. With your kind permission, we move to candidate number 7. Dear team, please open the poll for shareholders to cast their vote for candidate number 7, Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran. Candidate number 7, Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran. Dear shareholders, the poll is being open for candidate number 7, Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran. Dear shareholders, a hand raise button is being displayed on your screen. Please click on the hand raise button if it's your preferred candidate. If not, kindly ignore till your preferred candidate's name is being displayed on the screen. Thank you. The poll is still being open for candidate number 7, Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran. Thank you, shareholders. We see your votes for Mr. Akinleye. Dear team, please open the poll. The poll is still being open, shareholders, for you to cast your vote for Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran. Thank you, shareholders. The poll is closed. We have a total of 6 votes for Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran. We have a total of 6 votes for Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran. Dear shareholders, with your kind permission, we move to candidate number 8. The poll is opened for candidate number 8. Dear shareholders, if it's your preferred candidate, please click on the hand raise button for Ms. Adeleye Fumilayo Bilikis. Ms. Adeleye Fumilayo Bilikis. Candidate number 8, Ms. Adeleye Fumilayo Bilikis. The poll is open for you to cast your vote. Dear shareholders, the hand raise button is being displayed on your screen. If the preferred candidate is your preferred choice, please click on the hand raise button. If not, kindly ignore. Thank you. The poll is open for you to still cast your vote for candidate number 8, Ms. Adeleye Fumilayo Bilikis. Thank you, shareholders. For Ms. Adeleye Fumilayo Bilikis, we have a total of 10 votes for Ms. Adeleye Fumilayo Bilikis. We've come to the end of the audit committee election. Please display the results again. Please display the results again for the audit committee election so I can announce the total count for each of the candidates. Thank you. For Mr. Ajekunle Idowu Moses, we have a total of 42 votes for Mr. Ajekunle Idowu Moses for candidate number 1. For candidate number 2, Mr. Adeshino Olalekan Oladepo, we have a total of 43 votes. For candidate number 3, Mr. Adetundi Ajani Babajide, we have a total of 122. For candidate number 4, Mr. Nwamara Chisom William, we have a total of 132. For candidate number 6, Mr. Olalekan Iola Layi, we have a total of 126. For Mr. Olowoniyi Ade David, we have a total of 8 votes. For Mr. Akinleye Tunde Adeniran, we have a total of 6. For Ms. Adeleye Fumilayo Bilikis, we have a total of 11. Dear shareholders, I will call out on the candidates with the 3 highest numbers. We'll start from the highest. Mr. Nwamara Chisom William had a count of 132. The next is Mr. Olalekan Iola Layi, a total of 126. And the third candidate, Mr. Adetunji Ajani Babajide, a total of 122. Dear shareholders, we have come to the conclusion of the audit committee election. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Having voted for your 3 nominees to the Statutory Audit Committee, I will now call on a member to propose the following resolution: that pursuant to Section 404, subsection 3 of CAMA 2020, an audit committee of the company be and is hereby appointed effective today, August 29, effective today, 30th July 2024, until the conclusion of the next annual general meeting. The following are to constitute the membership of the committee. The directors are Mrs. Nkechinyere Chijioke Ugochukwu and Mrs. Awuneba Ajumokobia. The shareholders are Mr. Nwamara Chisom William, Mr. Olalekan Iola Layi, and Mr. Adetunji Ajani Babajide. Could I ask a shareholder to move the motion?
I, Mr. Chukso Sagnizuye, for the motion. Thank you, the chairman.
Osadin Zuchus, you again?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I call another member, shareholder, to second the motion. Mr. Ismaila Tahir, are you seconding the motion? You have to unmute if you are seconding the motion. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Tahir Ismaila. I now put the motion to the meeting? Will those in favor or against the motion please signify by voting? Okay, I'm advised that in fact the election of shareholders election of shareholders on the audit committee has been concluded, and I've announced the composition. So we now move on to resolution number 7, the fixing of the remuneration of directors. The next item on the agenda is to fix the remuneration of the directors of the company. No increase is being proposed to the remuneration of directors for the next financial year. The remuneration remains a combination of their sitting allowances, their annual fees, and reimbursables for non-executive directors of the company. I therefore invite a member to propose the motion that the remuneration of directors of the company for the year ending 31st December 2024, as stated in the accounts, be and are hereby approved as directors' remuneration for 2025 financial year. Considering that I'm a beneficiary of this resolution, I will now call on the Managing Director to oversee the consideration of this resolution. Carlos, please.
Can a member please move the motion that the remuneration of the directors of the company for the year ending 31st December 2024 be fixed pursuant to Section 293 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020? To move the motion.
I saw the interim chairman.
Thank you. Efumbo Sede has moved the motion. Will another member please second the motion? Will another member please second the motion?
I, Olushola Jimoh, hereby second the motion.
Thank you, Olushola. Thank you very much. I now put the motion to the meeting. Will those in favor or against the motion please signify by voting?
Dear shareholders, thank you. The poll has been open for you to cast your vote for resolution number 7. Dear team, please open the poll.
It's open. It's open.
For resolution number 7, the resolution is being displayed on your screen. Please click for if in favor of the resolution or against or click on against if it's against the resolution. Dear shareholders, the resolution is being displayed on your screen. Please click for if you are casting your vote in favor of the resolution and click against if your vote is against the resolution. Thank you. 21 seconds, 19 seconds, 16 seconds. Thank you, dear shareholders. We see your counts. The poll is closed. Dear shareholders, for resolution number 7, we have a total of 40 votes in favor of this resolution and no count against this resolution. With this information, I confirm the resolution has been carried. Thank you.
I declare that the motion has been carried unanimously. I hereby hand over proceedings back to the chairman.
Thank you, Carlos. Please note that this last resolution is actually resolution number 6. Our numbering was slightly faulty. So the next resolution is resolution number 7. And it is the mandate on related party transactions. Distinguished shareholders, pursuant to the rules governing transactions with related parties or interested persons by the Nigerian Exchange Limited, it is proposed that an ordinary resolution be passed which would grant the company the authority to enter recurrent related party transactions. In view of this, can a member please move the motion that in compliance with Rule 20.8 of the Rules of the Nigerian Exchange Limited, NGX, 2015, as amended, governing transactions with related parties or interested persons, the board and management are hereby granted a general mandate to procure goods, services, financing, and enter such incidental or recurring transactions necessary for its day-to-day operations on normal commercial terms with a related party or interested persons. This mandate shall commence on the date of this resolution, on the date on which this resolution is passed, valid throughout the 2025 financial year, and shall continue to operate until the date on which the next annual general meeting of the company is held, provided all such transactions are conducted on normal commercial terms consistent with the company's transfer pricing policy. All transactions falling under this category which were entered into in 2024/2025 financial year prior to the date of this meeting be and are hereby ratified. Could a shareholder please move the motion?
The screen is not showing. This screen is not showing.
Would a shareholder please move the motion?
Do you hear me, sir?
Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay, I said my name is Erin Folami Gafa. I write to second that motion.
You're seconding the motion. You're seconding the motion. You're seconding the motion.
Yes, sir.
First, Mr. Chair.
We have to move the motion first. Are you moving the motion? Gafar.
Did you hear me, sir?
Are you moving the motion? Move the motion, then somebody else will second it.
Gafar moves the motion.
Gafar has moved the motion. Any seconder? Jimo Olushola has seconded the motion. Thank you very much. I now put the motion to the meeting. Will those in favor or against please signify by voting?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dear shareholder, the poll is open for you to cast your vote. The general mandate in respect of related parties transaction. The poll is open for you to cast your vote. The resolution is being displayed on your screen. Dear shareholders, please cast your vote. Dear team, please open the poll. Please display the result so we all can see. Dear shareholder, the poll is still open for you to cast your vote. The poll is still being open for you to cast your vote, dear shareholders. We see your counts, 32 counts. Seven seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. The poll is closed. We have a total of 34 shareholders in favor of this resolution. We do not have any count against. We have 100% representing this resolution. With this information, I confirm the resolution is carried. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. I declare the resolution carried unanimously. Item number 8, authorization to the board and management to take actions to give effect to the above resolutions. The next item on the agenda is to authorize the board and management to do all acts and take all actions to give effect to the above resolutions, subject to all and any regulatory authorization that may be required. I therefore invite a member to move that the board and management be authorized to do all acts and take all actions to give effect to the above resolutions, subject to all and any regulatory authorizations that may be required. I now put the motion to vote. And could a shareholder move the motion? Robert Ibekwe has moved the motion. Can a shareholder second the motion? Valerie Bolanle Ekeogu. Thank you very much. I now put the motion to the meeting. Will those in favor or against the motion please signify by voting?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dear shareholder, the poll is open for you to cast your vote. Please kindly click for if you're voting for the resolution or against the resolution. Dear shareholder, the poll is open for you to cast your vote. Kindly click for if you're voting for the resolution and click against if you are voting against the resolution. The poll is still being open for you to cast your vote, dear shareholders. The authorization to board and management to take action to give effect to the above resolutions. The last resolution for the day. Dear shareholders, the poll is still being open for you to cast your vote. Kindly click for if you are voting in favor of the resolution or click against if it's against the resolution. Thank you. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. The poll is closed. Dear shareholders, we have a total of 35 votes in favor of this resolution, representing 100%. We do not have any vote against this resolution. With this information, I confirm the resolution has been carried. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. I declare that the motion has been carried unanimously. Thank you, distinguished shareholders, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished shareholders, ladies and gentlemen, Having dealt with all the matters on the agenda for which proper notice was given, and as there is no other business for which due statutory notice was given, we have now come to the end of the meeting. And on behalf of the Board of Directors, I would like to thank you all very much for your time and taking part in attending to the affairs of our company. And also, I appreciate your perseverance and understanding of the technical challenges we had today. On that note, I hereby declare the 48th Annual General Meeting of our company closed and wish you all God's blessing. Can somebody give us a closing prayer? Chairman, Audit Committee, give us closing prayer.
Let us pray. Everlasting Father, the Ancient of Days, we thank you this afternoon for the conclusion of our 48th AGM. When we were starting, we invited you into our midst, and you took absolute control of all the activities. Everlasting Father, we thank you. Accept our thanks in the mighty name of Jesus. Our Lord, our God, we commit our company unto your hand. As we have concluded the AGM now, Everlasting Father, you will be with our company, and our company will continue to grow from strength to strength in the mighty name of Jesus. Our Lord, our God, we commit our chairman and the board of directors unto your hand. Eternal Rock of Ages, you will be with them to take good and good and excellent decision that will move our company forward in the mighty name of Jesus. And all the staff, management staff, and other staff, Everlasting Father, you will make them to be more productive and efficient in Jesus' name. Our company will grow from strength to strength. And by the time we are having the next AGM, Eternal Rock of Ages will look back and say, you are our God. So shall it be in Jesus' name. As we are going now, oh Lord, you will go with us, you will support us, you will protect us, and it shall be well with us. Thank you, Everlasting Father. Thank you, Jehovah El Shaddai. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Amen. Thank you.